I got a new animation. Actually, two new animations. One I got for free, basically. 0 virtual currency it only costed. So, hop on that if you can. The Dirk Nowitzki tying your shoes pre-game, but it's not going to matter right now. Eventually might, though, if I become a star. And also, I have a new free throw release, the Kobe Bryant free throw release. It cost 500 VC, but it was worth it to me, though, because it doesn't hurt to have an easy release. This is the free throw release they give you shit. When you start. Star Spangled. Okay, we can play now.
With Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr, I'm Kevin Harlan, bringing you the NBA live on 2K Sports. Along with Doris Burke, who will be joining us courtside moments from now. And of course, the big news here, Ricky Rubio out with the injury.
Kevin, you could tell when he went down in the last game that it wasn't.
Well, the Wolves
just
here, they shouldn't be too ridiculous of a team because Kevin Love is a bandwagoning piece of shit.
You're in.
Hey, well done.
So we can get through this.
Timberwolves trailed by 4.
Well, certainly a story here at the Target Center is the ongoing $100 million renovation to the building. Split 50-50 between the team and the city of Minneapolis. That's great news for Timberwolves fans.
On the court right
It is
now
great
for the
news
Hawks.
for Timberwolves fans.
Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Korver and Carroll, and it's Teague in at the point guard.
More shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be. But great.
Teague. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. He told his players that this by how
first block.
Open looks.
Oh, probably not the first block.
All 5 guys on the floor have got to be constantly moving, forcing the defense to scramble. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end.
It's funny that we're all
Patience and teamwork. Those were the messages.
Bringing that from hot Atlanta, bitch.
There's plenty of time for those changes to take effect, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
And you look at the long list of improvement for the Target Center. New lobbies, new box office, renovated locker rooms, new clubs and gathering areas. Seems like they're getting great bang for their buck.
The great passes to Horford.
And one!
Really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Corey Brewer's checked in for Minnesota.
Shut the fuck up.
And then for
What a way to start this
Elton
game off.
Brand's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Kyle Korver. And guys, it can be tough to see teams pressuring cities for new arenas. Nice that the Timberwolves can stay put and still get those improvements.
Absolutely, Kevin. You know, this building is good bones, a great location, so it's a pleasure to see the transformation they're making here, and we're already starting to see some of the results.
Oh,
Stolen by Bennett.
Well, we can't have a good game start without a
Kicks to
turnover.
Wiggins. Thrown down hard with both hands.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Shot clock at 6.
What the fuck you doing, man?
Brand in the post, defended by Young.
I had an open mid-range
You just
jumper.
assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was.
I would pass that to a guy that's...
It's just a Wiggins.
I would even pass that to fucking Chuck Hayes because it's an open mid-range jumper. Like, who's going to miss that?
Lead by 1.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when the steal triggers the break.
Yeah, it really does allow your offense to flow better. When you can get out and run and get easy opportunities, then everybody gains confidence. Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
And the Timberwolves.
Come on, Elton Brand.
Levine's
Now, what the fuck you doing? Get back over here. We're doing a pick and roll.
Screen by Brand. The great passes to Brand. On the mark with the 15-footer.
All right. That's how it's done.
Lead.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Berea with 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
And when you talk about his scoring,
JJ Barea
with
can't
the
do
defense
that.
trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know that's how
I
he
don't even
got
know if
himself to
LeBron
the
could
free
do
throw line.
something like that.
Here's the great. 14 points from him the last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. High post shot. Violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Over the last month, let's see, Kevin, where the Timberwolves stand in the league ranking. 12th in free throw percentage, 16th in scoring, and as far as team rebounding numbers, not a strong suit for this year. Top 20 in the league is all.
That was my fault.
Timberwolves trailed by 3. Now Barea, right now averaging 7 points a game. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender.
You can't let it go too downhill, okay? We gotta put on a worthy performance
stick, so to speak.
With the nice high
to
release,
keep
he had no
me
problem getting
from
it off and
losing a
knocking it down.
job.
Horford. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Al Horford, the Dominican big man, won 2 titles with that great University of Florida team. Actually, back-to-back titles in 06 and 07. You really
The
love
ceiling
his
problem
skill.
about Horford,
There's
you
not
can't
much
make
he
free
can't
throws for
do.
shit.
He gets up and down. He's a terrific passer, and his mid-range jumper is spot on.
We could have been ahead by 3 points there.
Consistently a threat from mid-range.
Or at least 2, but nope.
It's curious that he has struggled at the free throw line the last couple seasons.
Yeah, it must be something mental, because you think about what a good shooter he is from the outside. Some people have even thought maybe he should shoot threes from time to time. But the free throw line struggles, that's something that's bothered a lot of people over the years, and usually it's a mental block of some sort.
That was a good rebound right
Yeah,
there.
he's got to hit the gym and practice
Very
those.
strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the board.
We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Now, they've been solid defensively, maybe a little fortunate at times when teams have had off nights, but overall, pretty solid defense.
That is good.
That's the 3rd.
I would hope he would
straight
make that.
assist.
Boy, the
Jesus.
ball movement's been
That
fantastic
shot was
here
so
in the
close.
last few possessions.
Here's Levine. Count the bucket. Levine's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
The shot's good from the great. There's 31 seconds left in the first. Barea kicks to Levine. To the wing on the left. Takes a 3. Second chance shot. And it's laid up and in by Young.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividend.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as
Daddy
many
is
points
young
as
in
they've gotten in the
2K13.
paint, they really haven't had to do much on the
In my
perimeter.
career,
Pass to
when I
Cephalosha.
was beasting with the
Here's the
76ers,
great.
he was my main nigga.
Good.
He was
The
like my
great's
head
got 6.
honcho. He was my
Another
boy.
lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Coming up when
About 10 minutes for 1 quarter. That's wow.
well, up to this point, a closely contested. Timberwolves. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Brewer comes in for Chase Budinger, and Barea subbed in for Kevin Martin. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Al Horford, he's checked in for Millsap. Ken Bazemore comes in for Damari Carroll. Thabo Cephalosha has checked in for Kyle Korver. And the great subbed in for Jeff Teague. We've got Bennett. Brewer is out there with Young. Then there's J.J. Barea, and it's Levine in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Picked by Horford. Now here is Cephalosha, covered by Brewer. Just 5 to shoot. Feeds to Cephalosha. His first shot coming. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed. And sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional. Any of those would fit.
Shoots from the baseline. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's the great. He has 6.
Oh, that shot was
extend the lead
shit.
to
What
double
was I
digits,
thinking
but it's
there?
no good.
That was not even necessary, that turnaround
From the
fade.
wing. The
Monkey
offensive
crap.
rebound. Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup. Young's got 6.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
Here's the great, guarded by Barea. Brewer with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Yeah, I need to work on that
Brewer with the
turnover
ball.
problem.
And here's Barea.
Leaving
He's
a
got
sign.
5.
I didn't leave no sign.
Shot by Bennett, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. And there's the pass to the great. And the 3 ball is good. 9 points in the game so far. Here is Barea. 1:44 left to play in the first half. Unloads from 13. Here's Young. Elton Brand grabs the board.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
With the shot. Down it goes. Nice one there from the great. And now it's an 11-point Hawks lead. Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Barea.
Oh! 2 blocks in a game!
For him
2 blocks in a game!
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter.
Block
Doris
of
Burke.
balls.
Doris, over to you.
Hey, Kevin, as you know, Adrian Payne out of the talented Michigan State basketball program. He's one of the older rookies in this draft class, but he only started playing basketball in the 8th grade. He said, quote, "I haven't been playing the game for that long. I got better in a short period of time, and I became a great player. I feel like I have a lot of room to grow." One can only imagine, guys.
That's right, Doris. Thanks.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
The Timberwolves have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. No good on the free throw.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
Jang, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Anthony Bennett really struggled in his rookie season, but I still think he has a chance to be a really good player. You don't want to give up on this young man yet. He's strong, he's got length, and he can shoot the ball out to the three-point line. I really think he's got the potential to be a versatile stretch power forward.
Coach pissed. Rightfully so. This ain't football, baby.
In the corner, Bazemore with it. Lock at 6. Pass to the great. Trying his luck deep. There's the bucket. Good.
Splash!
The great's got 14 points. Timberwolves trailed by 13. Barea, the pass to Levine. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Puts up a prayer. Shot is off.
A lucky shot like what I did in my very first game will never happen again, so. But I try anyways.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Corey Brewer's checked in for Wiggins. Budinger comes in for Kevin Martin. And Barea subbed in for Williams. And then for Atlanta, Elton Brand's checked in for Horford. Cephalosha comes in for DeMarre Carroll. And Shelvin Max subbed in for Kyle Korver. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Paul Millsap, Teague out there with Sheldon Mack. And it's Thabo Cephalosha. And it's Brand in at the 5. So for the Hawks. More comes in for Mack. And the great subbed in for Teague. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer had to say to his team. His message to them was all about getting high percentage shots and having the crisp ball movement on the perimeter that it takes to get those shots. The other thing he stressed was the need to be disciplined on offense. He asked for good ball movement and good shot selection. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. Berea with it. He has 7 from 13. That's good on the jump shot. Berea's got 9. The Hawks leading by 14. Lets the three
too
fly,
much space.
and it finds the net. Another three-point hit from the Great. The Great's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Hawks. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
Here's Millsap. That's good. 13 points in the game.
How many times have we seen a
We have a
possession like
very
that
nice
from them
lead
today,
here.
ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assist as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for them in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
It's tipped.
Fuck
Now
my
Berea, 11 points in the game. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the Great.
And 1.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact.
Alright, now
on
it's
the
time to
shot.
test out this Kobe.
You can see where the Hawks rank in the league stats over the last 10 games. 4th in opponent points per game, 10th in steals. And they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers per game. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
Yeah, this is a team that has played well, particularly defensively. And you look at those opponents' numbers, opponents' points per game, that jumps out at you. This is a team that plays
steal!
hard, they play smart, and they play together.
Here's Bazemore, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bazemore's got his first bucket in this one.
Now that is a quick bucket. Pretty good in transition.
That's right. That's exactly right. He loves when he gets the chance to get out and run. That's when he's at his best.
Berea. That is good. Berea's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Here's the Great, guarded by Berea. No good from the Great. Timberwolves trail by 18. Levine kicks to Brewer. Down low. And J.J. Berea, the bucket on the assist by Brewer. Berea's got 15.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage
Alright, so
shots.
another
in
pick
the
and
paint.
roll.
Yeah, and it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
Here's the Great. Takes the 12-footer and hits. The Great's got 23. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Berea, the pass to Levine. Kicks to Jang. Stolen by Brand. Pushing it up. Here's the Great. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. The Great's got 11 points here in just the second half. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
J.J. Berea, quick scoring.
JJ, you suck.
I like that shooting.
Oh, the coach loves me.
Teague, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Get up. You're going.
Minnesota's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. They've got Levine, Young out there with Jang. Then there's J.J. Berea, and it's Brewer in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Levine. It's good. Great play set up by Berea. Berea's got 3 assists now in this one. And for Berea, at just 6 feet, a scrappy defender, Clark. He plays in close, and he's a master of drawing charges.
Over here, Corver.
The league actually cracked down on him a little bit. One of the players singled out for flopping, and that's mitigated one of his best defensive weapons.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Wiggins is checked in for Brewer. Martin comes in for Levine, and it's Williams in for J.J. Berea. And it's good.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Outside Williams. They set the pick. Wiggins dishes to Jang. Pocket 6. And stolen by Horford. 1:33 left in the game.
Don't be a ball hog.
Passes to the great. Out left to the wing. From 17 feet out. Here's Millsap. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Buddinger's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Payne, he's checked in for Millsap. Ken Bazemore comes in for Damari Carroll. And Max subbed in for Kyle Korver. And Tang gets it to go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Hawks.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight, Clark, they had both.
They sure did. I mean, the ball was moving and guys were knocking down
All right,
shots.
14 in both
And so
halves.
taking a look at their record, a nice
Pitching.
milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
Well, they're going to win again. Same result as the previous matchup between these two clubs.
And it's the last time they meet this year, so that'll make it a sweep of the season series.
It always takes someone stepping up.
Allow it off
That
the
happened here. We got
Whatever.
great numbers for Al Horford. Every time
Whatever.
there was a big possession or big play, he was contributing in some manner. Just a great game for him.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Thaddeus Young is a left-hander out of Georgia Tech. Only played
That's-
1 year in college.
oh, wow.
Has really
That just
rounded
sucks
into a
ball.
nice pro. He's a very unique player. He's a face-up, slashing power.
Wow, what a
forward
fall from
with a
grace.
lightning quick first step. And he's really hard to keep in front.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No good from the great. And here comes Wiggins.
And I think this is going to be too much to overcome, Clark. What do you think?
All the sand in the hourglass is gone, and I agree with you.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other
fucking
than to make their
awful.
losing margin a little more
What
respectable.
happened? Oh,
Atlanta's
man, my
got 8
teammate
shots
Grace
off from
dropped.
three-point land and hit half of them. The great pass.
Ooh, that pass.
And Bazemore
That pass
takes
was
the bait.
nasty.
Budinger off the mark. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one.
Well, Al, a lot of effort from you to...
Who's the player of the game? Al Horford. Although we're working our way up the mountain. Any backstage fucking words of advice?
Oh my, someone called the National Weather Service. We had an anticipated storm in the building tonight. Homeboy was raining threes down on those fools like bam, 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 one after another. They lose track of you and boom, another one. That was sweet to see. You keep shooting like that, it's going to make a huge difference for us.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Don't give me that all shucks act now. Not after a game like that.
Hey, I'm just trying to help the team win, bro.
And you did. Good job.
Thanks,
Aw, it's so nice. What a sweetheart. Well, I'm watching the WWE Network now. Well, actually not now, in a couple of minutes. I have to take a shower. I'm out.